It was a very emotional betrayal. Um, I'm not surprised given how I set up not how I set up, but what my relationship was with him. It was a sort of mentor-mentee. I just didn't understand why he needed to do it at that point. Eventually, maybe, yes, but it was so early on and it just came out of nowhere, and there was no need for him to do it because he was in a more precarious position than I was, or that I thought I was. And I didn't see the benefits. I don't know it's basically kissing ass. I don't know whose ass he's kissing with this move. I went around the house saying he was the devil you know. So I was not protect. He was the devil that we knew, and that was something to be used. And he was gaining support for that. So I could have brought him along with other people that would have been supporting me. So he would have had the numbers. I just don't know where his thoughts were at. Someone had to get in his ear. Um, I mean, the tea here is I feel like he was insecure and tried to get in with the boys. So he had to make this move for that reason. I thought I was going to be able to handle it, but the Vivek and Dinis relationship was very unique. I took the time out of my own game because he was spiraling when he got nominated. I took the time to take him out of his head and just the things that we were developing with each other. Like I told him at one point, you make me feel like a father, just with the mentorship that we had. And at night we would sit in bed and create improvisational stories. Like this was a relationship far beyond the house, which I never thought I would do. Um, but I always said in my pre-gaming, I needed someone who was that, an introvert that I can bounce ideas. And I guess I got swallowed up by it. I forgot my number one rule was to not put emotions into it. Not knowing anything right now, it would have to be a Bailey situation. Um, Elijah's going to be up on the block again, and Bailey will probably be next. Um, Vivek, I think, is just going to be dragged for quite some time. He'll be beaten and bruised by the end of it. But I think Bailey and maybe Todd, because he's sort of floating in the middle. Anthony is controlling the game because he offers people in the house something they need. That need is maybe an insecurity that they have and they need a confidence boost, but he provides people what they need. And that's why I was never swayed into it because what he gave, I keep saying this phrase, he offered sugar, but I was looking for a meal. Yes, I would use Anthony's power and then eventually turn on him. Just use it as an asset, weaponize his charisma and his influence. Um, and I would be a little bit more upfront with what I wanted to do, but also being vague. I was starting to develop a relationship with Tola. Don't underestimate Tola. I want him to win. If I was in there, I would have enjoyed him being next to me. He might not be winning comps right now, but his head is in the game. I think I misspoke by saying burn the house down. I wanted to burn Vivek. My pitch was just to keep me in the house so that I could eventually burn Vivek.